Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you 11 YouTube channel ideas to make good money in 2019 based on current trends, what's working more and more, and things like that. The first type of channel you might do is gaming. Obviously a lot of people love playing games, video games of all sorts, whether it's console, PC, etc. Even mobile games. You can record your screen playing mobile games as well. A lot of people don't realize that. But I'm going to show you a few channels that you can get some ideas from. So one would be like the Rad Brad. You can see he has almost 10 million subscribers. What he does, he doesn't even show his face. He doesn't even have like reactions and stuff. But what you'll notice, he'll do walkthroughs of a lot of major games that have like a story mode. So he'll do all these walkthroughs and divide them up into different parts, and then each video he does might get between 2 and 10 million views pretty easily. So he'll take popular games and do these walkthroughs. So if you like playing games with like story modes and doing those types of deals, then you can learn a lot from the Rad Brad and his channel, and you don't even have to worry about recording your expressions or worrying about being on camera or any of that kind of stuff. Another one is IGN. IGN obviously is a very big brand in the gaming community, and they do more than just walkthroughs and stuff. They do kind of like tutorials for beating video game parts, like bosses and whatever. Getting achievements, game reviews, all kinds of stuff. So you can look at IGN for a lot of different video ideas, and they cover just about everything. And the thing is, they have a pretty big staff, so they have a lot of people who also write articles and stuff as well. So they're a very big company, and they mass produce a lot of videos. You can see in the past day, they've published, a lot of videos. They publish about, 10 or more videos per day. And then another example that you can learn a lot from is PewDiePie. Some of these are things that you can learn to do and things that you can learn not to do. So PewDiePie, almost 81 million subscribers, 3,721 videos. But the thing is, he has done some things that have gotten him in trouble. So I would look more at his early stuff. He does a lot of kind of jokes that can probably get him demonetized. But if you look at like some of his older videos and those types of things, you'll notice that he started out just playing video games and having funny reactions and stuff. So if you want to do gaming, I would look at his older videos. Another thing you can do is reviews, and there's a couple that I want to cover that have really taken off, and one is Marcus Brownlee. And Marcus Brownlee is a guy who does tech reviews. He's got almost 8 million subscribers. He's done reviews of Teslas. He's done reviews of just about every smartphone you can think of. He's done reviews of pretty much all kinds of cameras and iPad or tablets. He's done an actual interview with Elon Musk. He's done headphones. He's done all kinds of different tech, and he's known as one of the better, more detailed tech reviewers. So if you want to do that, this is a guy you can learn a lot from, and I would definitely take some notes about what he's doing. And another one is like toy reviews. Ryan Toys Review. Obviously, a little kid is kind of the star of the show for this one. Almost 18 million subscribers just reviewing toys and playing with these different toys, and for some reason a lot of people really like watching these videos. I guess before buying toys for their kids. So you can go through and see kind of what kind of toys they review, and you know, how long their videos are, what kind of subjects they typically cover, and how they do their thumbnails. Just take notes on any of these types of channels that you can learn from. Another thing that's really popular on YouTube is animation. So one would be like Oni Cartoons. I don't think they make a lot of new stuff anymore, but if you go to Oni NG, still have about 2 million subscribers, even though they don't really upload any new stuff anymore. A lot of their stuff is from like 5 years ago or more. But they do like parodies of you know, very popular movies. They do like Harry Potter and Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. That's pretty well known. And then he also did a few original ones as well. Here's another one that's a parody of Thor. There's a SpongeBob one, and you know, so you can go and get an idea of what those are like, and maybe get an idea of what you could do for those types of things. He even has like a cartoon backgrounds tutorial. I think he does some other cartoon tutorials as well. If you want to maybe get started and do your own, you'll notice that a lot of his he has kind of a consistent style for his originals, and then he has like a consistent style for his parodies. So you kind of have to develop your own animation style. There's a lot of them out there, and you'll notice that he's probably made a lot of money just from like minute-long or 3-minute-long videos. Another one that you can do is very popular. It's called How It Should Have Ended. So if you type that in, you'll find a lot of videos on like endings of movies, but they use animation so that, you know, they don't have to deal with copyright and stuff as much. But they have 8.5 million subscribers, 336 videos, and like I said, they basically do movie endings and stuff, and then do like alternate endings using animation. Another thing you can do is an interview channel. So there's not a whole lot of these out there, and you got to have some pretty good guests to do this, but if you can, it can really take off. So like one would be like, you could turn a lot of people think of podcasts as a way of doing interviews. You could turn your podcast into like YouTube videos like Joe Rogan does. Powerful JRE is the YouTube channel. They also have you know, JRE clips, which are like shortened versions about specific subjects from the Joe Rogan Experience. What he does is he actually records them live, and you can actually watch them as they're talking and everything, and then people go back and rewatch them, and then the editor for the show makes shorter clips about specific subjects. So he's got actually 2 channels for this podcast that have both over, you know, 2 million subscribers. So this is another thing you could do. And if you want to do interview channels, another way you could go is with, well, you could learn how to do stuff, get some, you know, ideas from pretty much any of the Tonight shows. Obviously, they have a lot of people watch them on TV, so it makes them more popular and well known. They have almost 20 million subscribers for the Jimmy Fallon Show, but they have a lot of different ideas that you could do, and you know, you could do interviews, you could play games with people that you interview, and then the more you do this, the more popular you get. Like if you watch the Joe Rogan Experience, you know, he gets more and more famous people as he does the show, and then you could take a few ideas from, say, the Jimmy Fallon Show and like play games with them and stuff. Another thing you can do is tutorial and how-to channels. So one pretty big one would be eHow. You've probably heard of the website. They just have all kinds of tutorials. They have recipes. They have how to fix stuff around the house. They have eHow Home. They have eHow Food, eHow Fitness. They've had a lot of branches from this, eHow, fashion and beauty. So basically all this is just, internet how-to articles and videos and stuff, and that's basically what they're known for. So I would get some ideas from them if you want to do a tutorial type channel. Another one, if you want to go like small niche, you could learn from like Learn Code Academy, and so they just do nothing but coding tutorials, and they have 561,000 plus subscribers just doing that alone. So you can learn a lot from them, and how to go small niche, and how to rank for certain keywords, and things like that. So those are a couple good examples. Another thing you could do is news. You will never run out of stuff to talk about on YouTube, so this is a good way to go if you can present it well in a quality way and get to the point. One person who does this is Philip DeFranco. He's been around pretty good while. He's got 6.3 plus million subscribers, and he basically talks about gossip and entertainment news and stuff like that. So you can learn from him, and he'll have like pictures in the thumbnails of him as well as the people that are going to be mentioned in the video. So you can learn a lot from how he does news as kind of a, the main guy for his channel instead of having like a big network. You can also look at the Young Turks. The Young Turks have over 4 million subscribers, and they have 35,000 plus videos. So obviously they mass produce a lot of content, but they cover all kinds of stuff like politics and things like that, and share the latest news for a lot of different things. So you can learn from them, take some notes, see how they do things as well. Another thing you can do is a vlog. Now the thing about vlogs is you have to be a pretty entertaining person or have a pretty interesting life to keep people engaged. So a few guys you might learn from. One is the Vlog Brothers. Over 3 million subscribers, 1,600 plus videos. So vlogs basically cover a lot of random stuff, usually just kind of their thoughts or what they're up to and whatever. And basically you're kind of watching a reality show on YouTube. So the Vlog Brothers, they talk about all kinds of stuff, like this guy quit social media, and stuff that's bothering them, or they talk about news and what they think about this news and whatever. Maybe they go on a trip to Europe or something, and then they'll do videos about that. Vlogs can cover pretty much anything. It's just kind of your life as like a YouTube reality show. Another one that gets a ton of publicity is Casey Neistat, and almost 11 million subscribers, 989 views. So he's testing a Tesla. He's talking to Tony Hawk, very famous skateboarder, how to vlog like he does. There's some other stuff on here about like he explored Elon Musk's boring tunnel, a tour of his studio, whatever. He does all kinds of different stuff, and just kind of enjoys life, I guess. But you can learn from him as well to see how he does things. Just get ideas, just take notes. Music, there's a couple channels that you can learn a lot from that aren't just, like, I'm not just going to like show you Taylor Swift and Eminem or something. These are like smaller time channels that still get a lot of views. So like Frog Leap Studios. This guy started out doing like metal covers for all kinds of different songs. Now he has guests in his studio. He has, I think they do some original songs as well. And then you can support him on Patreon, buy his music, whatever. They have about 3 million subscribers now. So if you wanted to get started on music, you can make money from ads, Patreon, people buying your music, all these different things, and just kind of build it from there. But this guy is kind of a really good example of how to make money from music without being, you know, one of the major like superstars in the world. Another one is Danny Padilla, and I just kind of accidentally found his channel one time, but he has about 531,000 subscribers, which is still pretty good. A lot of YouTubers never get to that point, but he kind of is a musician slash vlogger, as it says on the description. But one thing that this channel is known for is they do these videos where they do like different accents and then do covers of songs. So a lot of people think it's really funny, and then he'll every once in a while throw in his real voice and then kind of promote his own music on top of that. So that's a good way to kind of you know, entertain people while also promoting yourself and your music. Another thing you can do is compilation videos. Compilation videos usually include clips from movies, from TV shows, from internet videos you found on social media, whatever. And they can be usually put into an original piece of work where you have like a certain theme for these, and you have a whole bunch of clips that make up this theme. So you just got to be careful not to use a real long piece of a lot of these videos, because then you'll have all kinds of copyright strikes and stuff, which makes it to where you can't, where you won't be able to monetize. So be careful with that. Use very short clips with these compilations and just put a bunch of them together. One example is People Are Awesome. That's a channel that has all kinds of people that do very inspiring things like working out or stunts or extreme sports. Those types of things are usually what you'll find on here. And they have almost 3 million subscribers. These are pretty much all just like motivational and, you know, travel and extreme sport type videos. And it has a whole bunch of people, not really famous necessarily, just like regular people doing all kinds of cool stuff and recording it. And then Watch Mojo is a little more, you know, it's a little more of like a professional type of channel like you would see on like TV or something. But they are a channel that has almost 20 million subscribers, and what they do is like list in top 10 videos for the most part. That's kind of what they're known for. So they do compilations of clips from different videos, and then they'll have usually like somebody talking in between those clips on a countdown describing the next clip before they show it and stuff like that. And then that's pretty much what they do. And then they publish 5 or more videos a day, so they're growing very quickly. And they cover pretty much everything: movies, anime, video games, you know, travel, whatever. And it's just all kinds of like the 10 best Breaking Bad characters, or 5 things you need to know about watching in this movie, or whatever. So just kind of an overall entertainment compilation type channel. Another thing you can do is comedy. Obviously, there's different types of comedy. I'm going to show you 3 good examples that you can learn from and maybe model your idea after. One would be epic rap battles of history. So this one's pretty funny because what they do is they basically dress up and try to look like specific people from history or that are still alive, whatever, famous people, and then they do these rap battles, and they do this music and all kinds of stuff. So ERB is the channel. They have over 14 million subscribers, and you can learn a lot from them because what they do is very original. They use something that really gets a lot of viewers because they're mentioning celebrities in their titles. Like, obviously pretty much everybody knows who Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are, but they don't include like them in the actual real people in the video. They just dress up like them and do funny rap battles and stuff. So they don't really have to worry too much about copyright the way they do it. Another thing is bad lip reading. Now, obviously, this goes back to be careful with copyright. Be careful how long the clips are that you're using and stuff. Make sure you're making them as original as possible. But they have over 7 million subscribers, taking sports, taking movies, taking they have even the Apple product launch presentation and all kinds of stuff, and then they take out the sound and then they do their own original sound that looks like they're saying something else, and it's really funny. It's a bunch of just random weird stuff that they're saying that makes no sense at all. And so each video is very popular, and they get, you know, tens of millions of views for pretty much every video. And then one more comedy related one that would be easier for most people to do, it would be like the Jenna Marbles style. So basically she sits in front of a camera, or she does kind of a vlog type thing, except it's kind of just nothing but really funny stuff. So she just happens to be really funny, and she does like a new video every week, and she has her dogs and they do funny stuff, and she just kind of does a lot of funny stuff and tells funny jokes that people can kind of relate to. So she has over 19 million subscribers, and she's done very well for herself, obviously. And she'll even just be like driving her car or sitting in her bedroom talking to a camera, and that's it. And she doesn't do like super expensive production type stuff. And then last but not least is health and fitness channels. You can do something like, let's say you did something like Athlean X, which is a really good one if you're trying to, you know, build muscle and get lean. Almost 7 million subscribers so far, and Athlean X has a guy who actually used to be like a trainer for the New York Mets, I think it is, and he is actually a certified nutritionist and everything, and then he gives you advice and shows you workouts you can do and explains the science behind everything. So that's why he's very popular, because he's actually certified to talk about this stuff, and he shows you all the science and why things work and stuff like that. And then another one is like Scott Herman Fitness, and he does a lot of workout exercise tutorials and stuff like that, and he has a little over 2 million subscribers, and he covers all kinds of different things as well, kind of similar to Athlean X in a way. And he's just somebody who knows a lot about working out and building muscle. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this was helpful in giving you ideas for your channel, and I'll see you in the next video.